Oh, nah.
Blah blah.
Nah.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
With these headphones, it sounds like we need to turn the game down a little bit.
See, I'm telling you, it's your headphones, man.
Alright, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
Honestly, this audio doesn't even sound that loud, so like that's surprising if it's super loud.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, younger bro has some new headphones today. So
Yeah, it was actually kind of at the same voice level, so I had to turn it down. Yeah. That's
gotta be turning that shit
so
down.
Much better. But yeah, guys, so I got some new Type-C chargeable headphones.
Hello, baby nihilism. Oh, I love that name.
But yeah, so older bro gave me some free new
free headphones.
Type-C headphones.
Well, sorry, earbuds.
So I'm testing them, and now I don't even know how to put them back in. Okay.
They are directional. So you have to put the right one in the right slot, and
okay, I've successfully put away my earbuds, and we can start the episode.
Oh my god.
Hello, people. It's us, TBGN. I'm your host, Younger Bro.
I'm your other host, Older Bro.
And we're back with some Katawa Shoujo.
Yes, we are.
All right. Did I? Okay.
Wow, that's loud.
Okay. Let's.
Okay, so now he knows that he needs to also mute the game. The phone.
No. Okay, so what happened was I turned up my phone's volume
so you can
before I turned up the Bluetooth volume. Okay, and with now the not echo in the microphone.
Now that's muted.
Okay, it's weird that Lily comes all the way to the classroom to pick her. I think I read this.
Yeah, you definitely read this one.
But it's none of my business, and
I found you through an Instagram post with DDLC on it.
Oh!
Well, perfect. Perfect then. We just finished recording an episode of DDLC.
Oh, so you've been to Two Bros Game Night Instagram.
Well,
awesome. Yeah. Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome. I think we've only had one person, not vocally, say they've checked out our YouTube channel from Instagram. I have no idea if it's the same person. But it was YouTube.
We've also only had one person who actually said, actually, I found you out by your YouTube channel.
And that was like, Carpet.
What?
So. I naturally don't ask about it from Hanako. Despite the relative proximity of our seats, neither tries to. Oh, it's DDLC, not Katawa Shoujo.
No,
I had to reread that.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said we just finished recording an episode of it.
Yes. Okay. Been watching all the Katawa Shoujo streams since too.
Well, that's awesome.
Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying it.
Yeah.
At least I hope you're enjoying it.
This game deserves even more recognition than it already has.
In fact, it needs so much recognition. It needs to have its own category on Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah, it's like, this is a game. Please say it's a game.
Guys, there's no category on Twitch or YouTube.
We have tags for it now, though.
It has tags,
that's improvements.
Still. But it's custom tags.
I also don't get why it's not a category. It's on Twitch's list of games. So I don't really know why it's not there.
Anyway,
not the point. Read the dialogue.
About that or anything else either, so an oppressive silence falls upon the classroom. Time passes and silent. You should have said time marches on. It's probably
time after time.
15 minutes. So, but it feels longer. I turn pages of my notebook. Hanako turns pages of the novel she's reading, and we are just watching each other, glancing.
yeah. You're both reading and looking over me like, yep, we're still reading and not talking to each other.
We're having that Natsuki and main character Kun moment from DDLC Blue Skies. My pencil led splinters against the paper just when I was about to finish a
You just break your pen in your hand.
Yeah, it's just so cute. The sounds of my irritated sigh and subsequent fumbling around for a sharpener feel like they're breaking the mood in the classroom.
So one of my friends was talking about that.
Yeah.
They're reading a story.
Okay.
About one of those. It's one of those situations where X person was reincarnated into their past.
Okay.
So they know all the stuff that's supposed to happen. It's like
were they reincarnated as a pencil?
No, it's that they played this video game and they reincarnated into the video game in the past as the villain.
Okay.
But also the hero reincarnated into the past. So she's getting ultra pissed off at the villain because of all the things she hasn't done yet. And the villain is being like, well, I don't want to die, so I'm gonna do all these good things and not be evil. And so the hero, for example, drops her pen. So the villain picks it up and gives it back to her. And then the hero is so pissed off that she isn't evil, she breaks her pencil in her hand and then tries to blame the villain for doing it just because she needs something to be pissed off at her about.
To fight.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god.
Hanako keeps her eyes firmly away from my direction. Sure. Before long, Lily's tall figure appears in the doorway.
A tall glass of blind water.
Hanako. Her name is all it takes to make Hanako jump up from her desk and run to Lily. Wow, best friends. What is
their relationship? Yeah, it's like...
They talk quietly for a moment, but isn't long before Lily leaves down the hall and Hanako idles back into the classroom, taking her seat once again. I watch Hanako out of the corner of my eye, out of sheer curiosity. At the idea that the two would be separated. For a couple of minutes, she does nothing but sit with her chin in her hand, staring at the desk dejectedly. The boredom eventually becomes too much for her, though.
Say something, man!
Say something! Reaching into her bag and pulling out a small book. Come to think of it, that isn't the one I saw her reading at the library. She must be quite a fast reader to get through them at this rate.
She's a better reader than you.
Then she's perfect for the literature club. After about 10 minutes.
There is no literature club.
Restlessly.
It's not this game.
Trying to read. Hanako closes her book and leads to, I don't see any difference between this game and Blue Sky.
I don't see how that's possible.
Brew. And anyway, as should I, since the assessment is all but finished and there's nothing else to do in the classroom. Not that I have anything to do anywhere else either. The school is a beehive of activity, but nobody pays me any mind. I'm just the guy with the heart condition. Nobody's gonna notice me.
I mean, to be fair, you're walking in a sea of disabled people. You are not special.
I saunter past classrooms filled with students frantically doing this and that, buzzing around like little worker bees.
Like, the entire point of this school is, if everyone's special, no one will be.
No one is special. Special isn't special anymore, it's special. You want to guess the school day is over.
Oh my god! How many people are there outside?
I mean, if it's a big enough campus, I could see it. It's a bit quieter outside, but not by much. People zip by left and right, hurrying as quickly as they can, busy and energetic. I've actually never experienced
people running out of the building.
No. Experienced going from classroom to classroom from outside. Like, I would have to take an outside shortcut to...
Oh, yeah, no. In most schools, that's not a thing. Unless you have multiple buildings.
Unless it's a big enough campus.
Yeah, you usually have to have multiple buildings for that, and most schools do not.
Yes, I feel the opposite. The midday sun seems to be draining all the spirit out of my body, making it feel limp all over. Warm, soft air flows inside my shirt, feeling like a cushion.
That's a weird...
I yawn lazily, thinking about what to do. I'm so calm, in fact, I pass out. God, it's such a nice day. I drop off my book at the dorms first, and then something I haven't decided yet. Maybe Kenji's in his room.
Why would you subject yourself?
Right. He needs to get his money back.
Yeah.
That is the only important thing.
That is true.
So he is not going for Kenji.
So you're going
for money.
You're going for a beatdown.
Yes. Alright, time to get my fists of justice. On the way to the dorms, I spot Emmy coming my way, running despite not having those weird running prosthetics on.
Wait, those weren't her just normal legs?
They weren't?
Okay, so she just runs in different prosthetics.
Interesting. I wave at her and she skids to a stop.
Yo, Hisao!
Spatters of white and green paint adorn her nose and chin respectively, but her smile is wide as it seems it always is, and her model doesn't have paint on it.
Nope.
She leans closer to me, amplifying the feeling she is examining me.
What you doing?
What you doing? Oh no, it's Phineas and Ferb situation. Nothing really. I don't have anything to do for the festival, and everyone else seems to be doing something important.
That's perfect. You can help me and Ren.
With the festival preparations, I'm not sure if I would be of much help. You have helped her twice.
You have literally mixed paint for her twice.
Yes.
You cannot not be helpful in this situation.
How can you not be at least...
Being there to make her more comfortable would help her.
I swear this is going to be a choice. Stay and help or go get your shit.
Honestly, we haven't even had any actual choices that are...
That's true.
We haven't
I
had
think
any
we've
of
had
these
more
kind of
choices in DDLC than this.
Again, I think this is the setup.
I don't know.
So, that's fine. I'm not much help either.
If this is a setup, this is the longest setup I've ever seen for...
I mean, DDLC Blue Skies
novel.
also has a very long setup.
But I'm just saying, we're getting through DDLC faster than this game, I think. Because we're already Act 2 for that game. So, I don't know when Act 2 begins for this game.
I don't know.
Amy grabs my wrist and starts dragging me back inside the school quite forcefully.
This man cannot say no.
You can't win. Even her walking speed is more like jogging, making me stumble over myself, simply trying to keep up. You're gonna fall over again.
Calm down, man.
The stairs slow Emmy down a little bit. Maybe it's hard to climb with her legs, or maybe she's finally run out of
Pretty
breath.
sure I would assume the first one.
Actually,
I'd assume the first one, dude.
I actually have a really funny story about stairs.
Hold on, hold on. What the fuck does that box say? Does it say man asset?
That...
Isn't this game just the DDLC extension? Well, given that this game came out before DDLC, no.
No. I think it's supposed to be Manifest, but... I think that says man.
I can't tell what that's supposed to say. It's clearly something is blurred.
Anyway, I have a funny story involving stairs. So, I was in my senior year in high school, and I had to go to a class one day, so I was in a little bit of a rush because I was talking to someone. So, I get to the flight of stairs that I have to take to get to the class, and I thought I accidentally skipped the second step. I didn't, and I trip over the last step. And as I hit the ground, I slide towards the wall, and I can feel my backpack hit the back of the wall. Great. Everybody around me was laughing, and I cracked a smile because I thought it was funny too. I was a little embarrassed, but not enough to where I was mad at anybody.
We actually ended up playing Blue Skies before this game.
A little bit, not too much longer, but yes.
So, yeah, we were not aware that that game was inspired by this game.
Yeah. We go all the way back to the third floor and to the seniors hallway, ending up where I left 5 minutes ago. I could just as well have stayed here waiting for Emmy had I known. So, is Rin working on that mural still?
That's right, she needs all kinds of paints and brushes and stuff, so I went to get them from the art classroom.
And you need me to help with that.
Well, Rin told me you'd helped her, so I thought you wouldn't mind.
I see. So thanks to Emmy's flaky logic, here I am again collecting stuff from the art classroom for the other people. The room is empty apart from ourselves and the lonely specks of dust floating in the air. Emmy skips straight away to the back wall.
She skips.
Taking out a tiny crumpled piece of paper from her pocket. When she tries to make sense of the scrawled handwriting, I take a closer look at the materials laying around here. Dozens of paint cans and bottles are arranged on the shelves in a most unorganized fashion. God, the people in here are slobs. Some look like they have been left there for several decades. Relics of previous art club generations.
I love the fact that, it's interesting to me that we haven't seen the actual art club at all in the art room.
Not really, no. Next to the heavy stacks of neatly piled drawing paper are boxes full of different sized brushes and unsorted crayons. The smells of paint,
Turpentine,
and fresh paper float in the stale air, mixing in my nostrils to form that unmistakable scent of art.
I know that turpentine is used in art, but I don't remember what it's used for.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Amy studies her notes.
Maybe it's a paint remover.
Comparing them to markings on the various paint cans and passes them to me as she finds the correct matches. She stretches her neck to look on the topmost shelf, but it's not quite enough.
You mean to pick you up?
No, she needs to evolve into Giraffe or whatever. I don't know what the name of Farigiraffe.
I don't know what the name of Farigiraffe's evolution is.
Well, I can't even remember the...
Giraffarig.
Giraffarig, yes.
The one that's giraffe.
Yeah, Giraffity. Her high level stays below the shelf no matter what she does. Emmy gives up and just looks up to the shelf longingly like a child at a toy store, huffing in annoyance. You know
you probably shouldn't be huffing in an art room. You will probably die.
Yeah, the funny thing is,
paint teams are very bad.
Do you know the noise that a giraffe makes?
No.
It's like a squeal.
Hmm.
After a moment of building anchor, she starts jumping up and down, apparently trying to read the labels during the fraction of a second she can see them and catch what she can. It's no surprise that she fails miserably.
Yeah, who would have guessed?
Manages to bring the entire shelf chasing down. That was more animation than DDLC is.
Oh, that's rude.
And get this.
Mm-hmm.
This is what kind of broke my heart a little bit.
Yeah.
So I actually looked into some DDLC mods that we could be interested in.
Yeah.
There was an animation mod of sorts done. Only the person who made the video was a fucking liar. It wasn't a mod. It was an animation, and anybody claiming it's a mod says, okay, no. It's too much for like the visual novel software to handle, so there isn't a DDLC animated mod.
No.
Unless you count fan animations on YouTube.
To be fair, as a reminder, this is also made with Ren'Py, so animations clearly are perfectly capable of playing inside Ren'Py software.
But the kind of animation they did was they were constantly moving, something similar to like Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, they did like idle animations and stuff like that.
Arm swaying.
Yeah, it's not built for that.
Yeah. Now I see why lending a hand here would be useful.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that these kind of games these kind of games are very easy to make because they're designed purposely to be as minimal as possible.
I know, I thought it would be cool if we had a DDLC mod where it was animated
it'd be
like
cool.
that.
It'd be cool, it just doesn't work in software.
Come on, let me do it. You can't jump high enough and I don't want you to hurt yourself trying.
You're gonna make her, you're gonna
work
make
harder.
her, well, I was gonna say, you're gonna make her frustrated and do it like even more like she is.
Also, I'm like twice your height. Oh no.
You are not?
She turns around, flaring scorn, flushed cheeks and all. Just kidding. Anyway, I'll look up there, okay? She glares at me one more time, but can't come up with a retort with a grunting turns her back at me. So I begin scrounging around the top shelf for paint, while below Emmy crouches to scavenge what she can from the cupboards. I shake my head a little after double checking to ensure she can't see me do so. Emmy having a complex about her height was a surprise. Okay. I wouldn't have joked about it otherwise.
Pretty much everyone who's short has a height complex.
Yeah.
Like, that's...
You should always assume
just...
that.
Yeah.
She seems easygoing, but I guess everyone has their weak spots.
Yep.
Only after we have almost all of the items collected and spread out on a desk like a treasure hunter's spoils do I realize that it wasn't necessarily the height jab that got her riled up. She might not look shy. She might not like to be told that she can't do something, like jump. But Emmy herself seems to have forgotten all about it already. Quick to anger, quick to forgive. Is she that type of person?
Looks like
At least she doesn't seem to have taken anything to heart, and she chatters away happily while we pick up the rest of the items and then make our way back to Rin.
So I would like to point out that weren't we just outside in front of the wall where Rin was?
Yes. Which is probably why she ran at us.
Yeah.
Or why she was in the area.
I guess so. Chivalrously.
Okay, I didn't know what that word was. I chivalrously will carry the bulk of the materials as we make our way towards the dormitories.
Rin is really stressed about getting her painting done. It's her own fault, though. She should have started earlier.
Is she going to make it?
No idea. It looks good to me, but with Rin, you never know what's going on.
I'm guessing it doesn't get completed unless you go down her route.
Could be. I found her this morning lying in front of the dorm in a fetal position. She hadn't slept all night. I can't believe that the night nurses hadn't found her. And now she's painting again like crazy.
Yeah, I've noticed that she comes off kinda unhinged, so to speak. Amy giggles at that as well as at my likely too obvious awkwardness.
I don't mind it. She's just a little weird sometimes.
It's good to get sleep, though. Take it from someone who has a hard time sleeping. Oh, that I can agree with her. Unlike me, Emmy seems to be cool with Rin's whatever it is that she feels so off about her. Still, they don't feel close like Misha and Shizune do, with them working as a single entity. Sometimes it's hard to say where one ends and the other begins.
Oh, Misha.
Even though they're so different, just like Emmy and Rin are. And Rin is the most different of them all. Different from anyone else I've met. That is true, and probably why it singles her out. Singles her out for most players.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I guess she's a very unique person.
Very true. She really is unique.
I return to that word again as if it encompasses Rin's personality by itself, but really it's just a substitute for a lengthy description of her oddities. Amy giggles again as I grasp about for a properly decisive word.
Descriptive.
Sorry.
She's just weird.
We're all weird.
You know, earlier she spent half an hour sitting on her box and stared at her toes.
Okay. She giggles again in a way that makes me think she doesn't know what's funny about it. It just is.
All that time.
The working area is a mess, but the mural itself has taken over even more of the wall since I last saw it. Yeah, it looks like it's progressing a little. The disfigured human figures have been mostly colored in tones of red, pink, and orange. Weird imaginary things populating the spaces between. It's abstract art. I can't say it. It looks nice. I can't think of any word that would describe the work concisely and comprehensively, so I settle myself on a nondescript nice.
See, now this game just gave the reason why people call Natsuki's work cute. Because they don't have a good word to describe something in such a short way that also fully describes it. So they just go with, yeah, it's cute.
But honestly, it seems that the area around the wall becomes untidier at the same rate as the mural progresses. The ground is littered with dozens of paint cans, various art supplies, and empty soda bottles. Ren herself is in the center of the chaos, standing there looking very cozy as if she was a natural part of the scene. Her paint legs have been rolled up to her knees, exposing her thin legs, which sport a drying spectrum of war paintings similar to those on Emmy's face. Definitely it looks like this paint on them, guys. Emmy sprints to Ren ahead of me and gleefully jumps in front of her.
I'm back!
That was fast. Did you run in the corridors again?
Hisao helped me.
Oh, did you slow her down? No, you have failed.
Oh, that does sound like something she'd say, but I don't know why.
Victoriously. Ren turns around. I have captured her character perfectly then.
Yeah.
I'm following Emmy's finger with her eyes looking at my general direction. She nods absent-mindedly at me. She looks like she hasn't slept since last night. I can definitely see the bags under her eyes.
Yeah.
A vacant, glazed stare that's focused slightly off me and movements like in a slow-motion movie. Hello, Hisao. Thank you for your help. Don't mention it. I didn't want to. I just did. Okay, that's another way to look at it.
Good.
Never mind. Looks like you've made progress. Looking good as far as I can tell. But now you get more bad luck. I know, but I'm willing to take the risk. That's a very nice thing to say for me, of course, not for you. This is why artists are always unlucky. They have to constantly look at their unfinished paintings and just think, how can I add more color? So artists can't find romance. Their favorite TV shows are canceled or they die young because of an unspecified disease. It's a deep and mysterious law of the universe.
That artists have to be sad.
I don't think so. I don't think you have to be a sad
Look,
artist to be a good artist.
Tell that to all the furry artists out there, and I think you'll find that there are many people that are simultaneously sad and greatly happy about their work.
Unless they are blind. She considered this for a while, looking like she's going to fall asleep. There is a boy.
You've told me about him.
At the art club, you see, blind boy, so he doesn't see. You already told me that. I did. I glance sideways at Emmy, and she glances back in a way that tells me she has heard this one before, too. Neither of us says anything to Ren, though, so... Actually, you just did. So she continues her monotone soliloquy like an unfunny stand-up comedian. He should become an artist. No bad luck guaranteed. Don't you think that would be a good idea? That only blind people should become artists? No, not as such. You might have a point. Abandoning this train of thought, she turns again to consider her work and starts humming a tune that I think I recognize, but can't remember the name of. Do 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 do. Amy reaches the supplies we brought and moves a cans around, trying to bring some organization to the scene. Amy, I need the Prussian blue paint.
Which one's Prussian blue? The one
Your
that says
face.
Prussian blue on it.
The one that's labeled that. She's staring helplessly at 7 or 8 cans, each with a different tone of blue. It's the one with Prussian blue paint in it.
Jeez, Ren, you're not helping at all.
I look around as well, even though I don't know what Prussian blue looks like either. I wonder what blue has to do with Prussia. Or what Prussia even is.
Oh, I see you're not into history.
This name sounds vaguely familiar, but I can't place it. Oh, I know what it is. While none of the blues looks more Prussian than the others, the small print on the labels is...
Ooh, Prussian blue's a darker blue. Like, ooh, that's some good dark. That's some good dark blue.
Liable spelled?
Legible.
Legible. Enough to determine that none say anything about the contents being Prussian. There is no Prussian blue here.
We need to go get more then.
I open my mouth to say that actually we're not both needed for such a simple task like finding another pot of Prussian blue, but Emmy's already grabbed my arm and starting to drag me off. I waved to Ren. Actually, no, I signaled to Ren saying help me, and she looks away.
Yeah.
Who doesn't seem to have noticed that the two of us are even leaving.
Nope. And back into the art.
Well, she'll notice once she goes for her Prussian blue and finds out it's still not there.
That's true.
Maybe. Probably not, actually. Well, I'm busy thinking of how weird Ren is. Amy's been dragging me back to our classroom. I feel myself starting to run out of breath. What? The rush!
Huh?
Amy's giving me an appraising look as if she's trying to figure something out. It's like that you seem to be in a hurry. I'm not sure I can keep up. Comprehension dawns on her face.
You're not out of breath, are you?
I do have a heart disease. That's almost an accusing playfulness to her tone.
Well, we're gonna have to work on that.
I'm tempted to deny it, but then I realize that I've been breathing heavily since we stopped. Guess it's kind of obvious. A little. Not everybody can be in the shape of you, you know. I'm in love with the shape of you. Takes all kinds, right?
Like, you know that song, but like half the other new pop songs that I play, no clue.
Well, Shape of You was played a lot.
I guess.
Amy frowns. It's not a particularly good frown. That is, I should get in shape. Should I look more circular or rectangular? Not that I haven't already decided to try for that. After that flutter on the track, I figure there's a real need to get in some sort of running habit. I was, after all, feeling pretty good until I had my false alarm. Well, actually I wasn't, but it was fun, ? Meanwhile, my comment seems to have helped Emmy come to some sort of decision.
Well, that's it then.
She gives me a serious look.
You're joining me for stamina training.
Oh, she's gonna force you to join the track club. I beg your pardon.
In the mornings, you and I are now running partners.
Weren't we already that?
I guess, but
so
now it's
nothing's
formal.
changed.
I've got a routine all planned out, in fact.
She produces a crumpled sheet of paper.
I've got it right here with me.
She planned this. She planned this!
She's much more stealthy than Misha.
Much more stealthy than the one girl in Konosuba. Remember? The one little girl hands him a cold paper.
Yep.
I take the sheet of paper and give it a once-over. Times, dates, and laps all laid out. A slow increase from just a few laps a day to, my God, does she expect to have me running marathons? And where did she find the time to get this all together? She has more time than you. And how long has she been planning this anyway?
Since she went to the doctor.
Since you went to the doctor. You've been planning this.
A little.
A little? This is
5 pages of documentation!
This is 5 pages of exercise.
But it's really the nurse's idea.
Oh, of course. And will he have me doing a triathlon?
I think that's in here somewhere. He told me to keep an eye on you to make sure you exercise like he told you to.
Alright, and I'll exercise
I'm
by
pretty
using
sure
my hands.
this isn't like he told me to.
Okay, I'm gonna exercise by using my hands. I'm gonna go play Call of Duty.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna exercise like playing my hands. I've exercised.
Or the bird.
I have now done my daily exercise.
I have moved one finger, and one finger that was directed at you. A vast conspiracy.
Oh God, you are.
Maybe
God damn.
Kenji's onto something here.
That's what I was about to say.
This seems a bit much for just keeping an eye on me.
Well, to be honest, I've been trying to find a running partner in the mornings for a while now.
My God, Kenji, if you could only see the scheme unfold.
I get the feeling if you took this to the to the nurse, he might be like, "This is way too much."
What do you need a partner for
Doesn't
anyway?
everyone want a partner?
That's gonna be the response she gives.
It's easier to keep up a workout if you're not the only one doing it.
Okay.
Isn't it obvious? You're less likely to quit if somebody else is counting on you to be there, right?
This is rough. I see, and this won't only keep you running, but it'll make sure that I keep running as well. Meaning that I'll be obeying the nurse. But can't I just play Scarlet and Violet just for a little bit?
And I'll be keeping an eye on you, just like he asked. You catch on quick, Hisao.
And if I refuse? I have no intention of refusing, of course. But I've got to at least put up a token resistance to such a masterfully executed plan.
Yep. Well, if you'd refused, I'd have to pout. Wow, this girl has Hilda levels of manipulation abilities. You might accidentally end up dating her. You might end up accidentally dating her, even while trying to date Rin.
Maybe.
And you'd have to live with being the guy who made Ibarazaki pout.
I think I've already
I'm pretty sure there's many
twice.
people who've done that. You don't want that on your conscience, do you?
Maybe I do. As if to demonstrate, Amy begins pounding like Aqua from when she first arrived in the alternate dimension. It is the most adorable, heart-wrenching thing I've ever seen, and I'm out. Okay, I'll do it. Just don't do that. I feel like I just hit a puppy. A blood. I can't finish the rest of that quote because I don't know what.
Bloated, eviscerated puppy.
Yes, that. I have no idea what that word even is.
Bloated?
No, eviscerated.
Let's just say torn to shreds.
Okay.
So it's settled, right? You're gonna be my running partner.
And I'm not gonna show up because I'm helping Ren. Got it.
Follow the workout? And the dietary plan? There's a dietary plan in here?!
No! My pizza! It's too brute! Dietary plan.
Yeah, the dietary plan. It's on page 6. You gotta eat healthy if you're gonna keep in shape, you know.
The funny thing is, what if that literally was a line in this game because we have it censored right now? Guys, there's some uncensored stuff in this game and DDLC Blue Skies. I examined the workout routine closely. I don't see a dietary plan here, so no. I'm gonna sign this before you change it.
Oh right, I forgot to give you that.
Another crumpled. Oh, and now we have 6 pages. Oh joy! Another crumpled sheet of paper is produced and handed over. Is somewhat less detailed.
I had the nurse help me come up with that.
The amount of dedication that the nurse has to keeping me in good health is pretty overwhelming.
I mean, that is literally his job.
Alright, I'll give the nurse some props here. I don't know how many school nurses who would get one of their students to spy on me, much less help come up with a dietary plan. Then again, I guess I'm not in a normal school.
And he's not a normal nurse.
And maybe that's not such a bad thing.
It's a miracle.
Then again, I've been sitting here thinking this for the last 5 minutes while she's staring at me with puppy dog eyes and a cat mouth. This dietary plan seems to cut out just about everything that will be offered at the festival tomorrow. So when do we start?
After the festival.
If we haven't started already.
Yeah.
Right after it. What if I've had something to eat there? I could get a stomachache, you know.
I meant the day after the festival.
You said right after. Oh god, now your Ren is showing. I knew that. Wasn't there something we were supposed to be doing? Oh, I guess we should get the paint for Ren, right?
Oh no, it slipped my mind.
God, she's a schemer.
Oh,
By
God.
the time we get the paint and get back to the mural, Ren's already wandered off. She's probably
track her down.
At home asleep. Oh well. Amy and I both decided to part ways there, leaving the paint on the ground. We'll find it whenever she comes back anyway.
Oh, no.
Chances are that it will be still there when they
It's not going to be finished.
Festival's tomorrow. I'm actually a little excited for it.
Wait, do we get to choose who to hang out with at the festival?
I'm starting to wonder if this is sort of set up in a similar way to Blue Skies, where after the festival is where the game really
That's
starts.
what I'm saying. I think it was very much inspired by Blue Skies.
Because it's fucking hilarious that this game is older than DDLC, and wouldn't you know it, a festival.
I mean,
so I wonder
to
if
be
DDLC...
fair, DDLC is based on Japanese school life, and the festival is one of the biggest things in Japanese school life.
I suppose they usually have some sort of festival every year.
Like, the festival might as well be prom for Japan.
Once a year?
Yeah. Yearly event.
Yeah, okay.
So, sometimes it's also a sports festival.
At the same time, the weeks left me pretty tired, so I read a little and then go to bed because I'm reading too much into this dating sim.
Remember when you forgot to go and shake down Kenji for your money?
Damn it. I'm gonna be a loan shark all day tomorrow. I didn't dream about anything. Damn it, I was hopeful for those wet dreams. The next day, I wake up feeling a little lightheaded. It's almost noon already. Sleeping late is fine since it's a Sunday and there are no classes.
I don't find wet dreams to be very easy to come by, I'll say.
Not just us. Then maybe you should ask the succubus from Konosuba to help with that.
You know, if I could find one of those, I'd be glad to do so. I think that pretty much every guy on the damn planet would be happy to do so. Unfortunately, as of yet, the human species has not found a way to interact with succubus.
But the festival as well. So let's talk a little bit about succubuses. Do you know the actual being of a succubus? Do you know what the real creature is?
I'm... What in the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, so in really old lore, when succubus first came up, a succubus is a creature that is a shapeshifter in your dreams. It takes the form of your deepest desire, and once the deepest desire is fulfilled, it kills you.
Yes, there's a lot of... Yes, succubus killing people are a very common thing in media, yes.
Yeah, I was telling the story because I didn't know if you exactly knew what a real succubus was.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The lore is not
accurate to nowadays.
I was gonna say, lore is not set in stone.
From my window, I can already see some people at this soba booth slinging noodles onto plates for people with a craving for low quality food. To me, succubuses are like a dream vampire.
Yeah, that's not even like outside of the normal, even the modern lore. Vampires and succubus are very much considered the same thing. Like in a lot of the difference is the type of. Okay, here's the thing. I've seen a lot of vampire stuff where the vampire. Here's the thing. The idea of a vampire is that vampire are undead. They're a creature that cannot produce their own life energy, so they have to get it from a different means.
And a succubus is a demonic creature that comes in your sleep.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, in a lot of modern lore, they're almost the same thing now. In that vampires get life energy by drinking your blood, and succubus get life energy by
drinking you.
Other things. So I've definitely seen / heard of vampire stories where they just conflate the two completely and just say, I mean, they can do blood or whatever they want.
I throw back a handful of moaning.
Okay, so we now know younger bros desires.
Moaning meds and ponder.
Well, we've already answered that question.
You would moan if you are getting up in the morning. Come on.
That's groaning.
Groaning.
Groaning and moaning are very different things.
No, they sound similar.
Yes.
If you...
One of them is sad. One of them is happy.
consider those as ominous as others, so I'm not worried about them as I probably should be. With no urgent obligations regarding education, I should be free to spend the time playing some Fortnite. No, I have to be a loan shark.
Go to the festival.
They had the festival as a like. Finishing my morning routine.
Oh no.
Routine, I exit into the hallway
But
intending
Kenji's
to
probably
go out
there.
and find something to eat. Passing by his door, I decide to see what Kenji's up to.
Why?
Out of him? No, I thought you loaned him money. Loan shark to his ass. Come on. I'm curious if he has any plans since everyone is doing
this
something.
much about this guy?
For all we know, he's around.
No.
Like, there's no.
This game was not that forward thinking. They are only girl rats.
Then again, I can picture him having built a soundproof shelter in his room. Or possibly something like a fort complete with no girls allowed.
That I almost believe.
I can believe it. I can believe it. And with the girls crossed out and body crudely scrawled underneath.
I can also believe that.
Knocking on his door, which is likely devoid of any kind of sign, I hear again the unsettling clicking of at least 10 locks being pulled back. The door opens up a crack.
Who is it?
Hey, pothead, it's me. You're supposed to ask that before you open the door.
Oh, it's you. Damn, it's early.
It's not really that early.
What is it, man?
Nothing. In fact, I'm here for my money.
Could be a good plan.
Was just gonna ask what you're gonna do today. Please don't spend the rest of the day with this
Please
dude.
don't.
Please don't. No, he is not the best friend character. I refuse.
I refuse as well.
Half the school is out there already.
Out where? Why?
What?
What? Is today special? Why are they there? Who are? I can hear them. It's loud. Don't tell me. Has the invasion begun?
He suddenly looks more alarmed.
It's the festival,
How
dude.
the fuck? He must be talking to this man out of pity. Or
I could see
entertainment.
I could also see that. What day is it, man?
Sunday festival. Go out. Yeah, I guess you can't see the big wooden booths outside and people selling stuff.
What the hell are you talking about? I have my curtains closed at all times to thwart the snipers. Yeah, that's about right.
It's the festival, you know, right? You know that, right?
Oh shit, that's today? Ah, damn it! Can't believe I forgot. I don't have my fort finished yet. This is bad. He was actually gonna build the fort! What? Oh my lord. This is about as believable that he pegged this as it is when younger bro pegs shit.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh. How's his dorm not his entire fort? Just... Oh my god. That is great. Oh.
This is gonna be a very bad day. It's good you told me this, man. This is gonna be a bad day.
Fucking called his character right out. Why?
Oh man, they're gonna be everywhere. The people outside my window socializing.
Kenji rubs his temples nervously and suddenly looking very ill.
It's gonna be loud as hell. Damn. And I was gonna go out today, and now it's ruined. Everything's ruined. It's awful. This sucks. What the hell? This really sucks. I can't go anywhere now. There's nowhere to run.
Kenji seems nervous. You could say he's majorly freaking out.
I can't believe this. That's what today was. Damn, and I couldn't even prepare for it.
How many times has Kenji said damn, and why is my phone not muted?
Good question. Mute your phone.
I did. Oh my god. Those headphones unmuted my fucking notifications.
That's good to know.
Oh, that...
Good to know.
That's the first earphones I've ever had to do that. That's interesting.
I couldn't even brace myself, and now it's here, and I can't do anything. You should have told me this earlier, dude. I mean, at least I know, but I could have known earlier. Imagine what I could have accomplished.
Sorry, I thought you knew. So I guess you're not going to do anything today. This man is literally asking this guy to come out with him. I'm hating it. The weather's even good. Yesterday was really windy, so I thought today would be cold. It's not, though, so there's no reason to just stay inside. Yeah, you...
Maybe he actually gives enough of a shit about this guy that he wants to break him of his delusions.
No, I think he wants to invite this guy out of sheer entertainment. Kenji groans and covers his face with his hands.
No, I can't do it. They want me alive out there, I know it!
This guy's schizophrenic.
No, he's insane, but he's not schizophrenic.
That has to be a joke, but he said it with such a straight face, relatively straight.
What are you gonna do? We should hang out in here. You can help me build my fort. We might still make it if we work together.
Just replace this guy with Deadpool and you'd have the same character.
Yeah, except people like Deadpool.
And Deadpool like women.
And Deadpool would also be doing all this as a joke.
I wonder, I'm kinda hungry, but I made this deal that I try to take better care of myself. Be healthier, you know. Did we just...
I feel like I think you're just completely ignoring this guy.
Don't know if I should steer clear of Takoyaki or heading straight in.
Deal? Sounds ominous. What are you getting in return?
Nothing, I guess. Entertainment. It's not that kind of deal. You know, Emmy from our year, we kind of agreed to watch each other's backs and you've just ruined it for him. The shrill scream and the expression of abject anger, terror in Kenji's face chill my blood. It's as if I told a Catholic priest I sold my soul to the devil.
You know, more people should use this as a turn of phrase. His scream is almost as bad as a priest that I just told I sold my soul to the devil.
That's good. That's good.
Her? You sold your soul to the devil and didn't get anything in return?
Okay, that's forced. No.
What the hell is wrong with you, man? Do you know who you're dealing with?
The devil went down Georgia. He was looking for a soul.
No, that's forced. That's forced. She's a public health danger. Do you know how many times she sends, how many people she sends to the hospital monthly with her carefully placed flying tackles? Now, see, I believe he actually has been personally assaulted by Emmy and actually believes that she is the devil.
Yes.
She's one of them, a key player in the vast conspiracy that aims for the complete submission of everything that's manly.
And you know the funny thing? She conspired the whole, like, training partner thing, so that was kind of sketchy.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. I trusted in your judgment, man. I thought we were brothers. You have to call it off before it's too late. The festival, too. It's just one of their ploys.
He fingers his scarf nervously, faster and faster, like he is trying to start a fire. Then slowly begins to calm down once the panic
I think he just literally gets panic attacks. And like he is just actually delusional.
Gotta spread my insides out, start a fire.
I'm gonna have to find some place to hide, a safe haven, and then knock the lights out of myself so I don't have to experience this horrible day. I have the perfect thing for it. I must prepare now. Don't go to the festival.
He just starts whipping.
This character would make perfect sense if this was in DDLC, where this guy is you from the future. It's just like, no man, don't go to the festival. Stay home. It's safer that way. Stay home.
He just starts packing heat. Yeah, like he takes out an AR. Well, guess this is the night bitches die. Okay.
Later, dude.
The door slowly closes. Now he closes fast with a low creak, and I don't know how to feel about what Kenji just said.
That's how Kenji always is.
Kinda unsettling, and now I start to feel doubtful
myself. Go to the festival.
But at least I'm awake. Should I bother going?
Go to the festival.
I've got a book
if that's an option, go to the festival.
Something about an underground postal system that may or may not exist. It's short too. I could have finished it.
Go to the festival.
But would that be a good way to spend my time?
Why are you taking Kenji seriously?
Well, yeah, it definitely would be. But I suppose that it would probably be a better idea to head outside. see the festival. Try to
Integrate.
integrate with all
Integration?
You have to interrogate the festival. You are wanted for a murder, and that murder is loud noises.
The murder of loud noises.
With all such as, honestly, I should at least make an attempt to keep up the somewhat friendly personality I've had the past week. Maybe get something to eat, my stomach suggests. It's almost lunchtime. I could at least grab something from one of the stalls outside.
Oh, thank God.
Not a choice, thank God. I'm soon outside surrounded by various students and people who may or may not be their parents. Every so often I catch a glimpse of someone who clearly just came up from town for the purpose of a festival.
Yeah, these people don't even go to the school. It's literally just open to the public.
The ones who can't stop staring, and behind their eyes you can tell they're thinking, now what's wrong with this one? I almost want to yell at them.
As you should.
At the same time, can I deny that I've been doing the same thing all week?
As you shouldn't.
I should slap myself.
Yes.
A wave of something like
disgust
sweeps over me. Guilt from my own narrow-mindedness.
Yeah, this guy's getting a wake-up call. Both by Kenji and by this.
I pushed
Oh, there we go.
aside,
Actually, Japanese backgrounds.
concentrating on the pangs of hunger that burn my guts like wildfire. The scent of something fried leads me to the promised land.
I have come to the promised land, where the food resides.
I'm just getting my order when a loud voice interrupts me. Emmy.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Taking a lunch.
Having breakfast.
Having lunch.
Breakfast? You mean you just got up?
Suddenly, sleeping all morning feels like a crime. Oh no. Were we supposed to meet her this
Nope.
morning? No, I meant lunch. Honest. She's not buying it. Brunch?
That's not a healthy breakfast at all.
She snatches my food out of my hand and glares at me. What the hell is with this girl? Hey, that's my breakfast.
What happened to being your lunch? I don't care, you're stealing it at this point.
That's my whatever, it's my food. My food, please hand it to me.
She places
please.
her. Oh, I thought she said she placed it on her hips, and I was like, what?
Her hands
what
on her hips and begins lecturing me.
Did you really forget your dietary plan already? No, I'm not starting my dietary plan till after the festival.
Anyway,
you need to be more conscious of your health, Hisao.
And we need to play this game more because it is time to go.
What?
We need to...
I need you to rethink what you just said and tell me how that makes sense.
Look, I didn't have a good outro, so we're going with it.
The outro is we need to play the game more, so we're ending the episode. Those are contradictory statements, man.
Then it's contradictory. Alright, so that is going to be it for today's episode. No, it's not. Let's do one more line.
You're literally not Kenji. You don't get to be that insane. Two Bros Game Night is not as insane as Kenji. No one is as insane as Kenji.
So like and subscribe to YouTube and Twitch. Comment to videos if you read them. Follow on Twitch, and we'll see you guys in the next Katawa Shoujo episode. Goodbye.
Good night, everyone.
Let's play some more.